All right, sixth grade, last video here. We're going to make a graph today of our data and then answer some questions, some thought questions, and you should be able to finish up by Friday. So we've gone through all the steps of the scientific method. We gathered all of our data. Your table should look something like this. One thing that I keep messing up, and I don't know why, and I apologize. This is correct. I've said in Zooms and in other videos that you need to divide by a different number. Add all of these numbers up and divide it by 10. That is going to give you your average. Okay. That is going to give you your average. All right. So don't just ignore what I said before. All of these numbers, all of these totals get divided by 10. That gives you your average experimental probability. Next, it would like you to make a graph. Looking back on it, it's kind of tough to show you how to make this graph through a YouTube video, but your y-axis is going to be the average experimental probability. So this number, so like you can number each line like 1 to 10. And the x-axis is going to be the type of card. Okay. I'm going to show you how to do this online just because that's more of like a real world skill that you guys need. So let's check it out. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to click on sheets. Okay. You're going to get a blank sheet. If you're doing this on online, if you have a digital version, I'm going to show you how to do that. And if you're doing it from print, I'm just going to show you where you type your numbers. Okay. So, and I will post this graph so you guys can see it. All right. So on Google Sheets, what you're going to do is you need 2 rows. The first row is going to be type of card. The second row is going to be your average experimental. Okay. I'm going to make that bigger. Not that big though. Okay. I like doing this. This is all just for show. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to, if you have like the print, you'll just type in all of your values here. If you have your data in a digital version like me, you can just copy and paste it. So I'm going to take all these values. That was the math part. Don't want like the divisions. Okay, so I'm just going to take this, Control copy here. The computer doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. All right, and then the type of card, make sure these line up. This was red. Clubs, diamonds, aces. All right, all the hard work is done. This is why I love technology. Okay, then what we do is we highlight this whole thing, all of our data. This button says insert chart, just like that. Sometimes it'll just make the exact chart we want it to, other times it will not. Look at that, perfect. Okay, see we have the type of card down here, average experimental probability here. We're done. Okay, if I wanted to get really fancy, let's see if I can do this. Yeah, we're going to do theoretical probability. Okay, this is going to be 5.0. This one's going to be 5.0. This one's going to be 1. No. My theoretical probability here was 3 divided by 13. Equals 3 divided by decimal is 0.23. Wait a minute. This is me just doing. We're going to leave that be. Okay, clubs was 0.6. This is 5. Diamonds 0.25, 1 out of 4. And aces should be equal. Okay. So, yeah, so we just added the theoretical probability, the average probability. It's good to go. I'm going to copy, how do I? I'm going to take a snapshot of this. Then I will post this in the Google Classroom. There's a picture that you could look at to help you with your questions, or you can make one yourself. Okay, file, save as. All right, so I will post that in Google Classroom. Going back, that is our table. You can also just make one on here. Was your hypothesis correct? Why or why not? Whoops. Remember, our hypothesis all the way up here was, if I draw cards randomly from a deck, then cards that are black and clubs will come up more often than any other card because clubs are lucky. Let's take a look at our data. Clubs and black. Did those come up more? Technically, the black cards did come up more than the red, and the clubs did not come up more than the diamonds. So, what's going on there? Well, let's see. For this, I would say there is not evidence to support our hypothesis because black cards barely came up more than the red cards. Clubs came up. Okay. All right. I want you to answer these questions. You guys got this. Use the table that I'm going to post. Use your knowledge. And if you run into problems, just pop into one of those Zooms.